Oh yeah. Oh righty, people.
All right, Nessa, why are we here today?
Yeah,
What's
why
going
are
on?
we here?
Are we back? Are we back on the show?
Back from our month break.
Yeah, needed that month to recover. Had a lot happen to me over that month period. A lot of great things, so very happy about that. But I'm Kyle,
Up top.
and this is Gaslight Upkeep, baby.
Baby. So today we have Modern Horizons 3. With this new set that is coming out, I gotta say, it's definitely kind of nice, especially compared to like the premium package that they had come out for Commander Masters. I feel like this is a bit of a turnaround, although there is a lot of reprints from what we discussed. What are your initial thoughts, Kyle?
It's a premium set, no doubt about that. There's a lot of cards that they're throwing that have a lot of flair in them. There's a lot going on when it comes to Eldrazi's, energies, landfall. They're bringing a lot of those mechanics and giving them a big uplift. Now, that's my thoughts on it. I think it's great, especially considering I do enjoy enchantments, auras, as well as that. I do like 1/1, +1/+1, and tokens. So there's a lot of great cards in there. Those are pretty much the mechanics that I enjoyed the most coming out of this set. What about yourself?
I really do like the fact that they have commander cards in here that are now flipped modal into planeswalkers. And so I talk about it in one of my commanders, but they got I think like 4 or 5 that are in this set right now, and a lot of them are really good. A few that really stood out. But besides that, we got the Eldrazi's back too. And that's also another huge staple in this set. Let's just get right into it.
Commander time. Tom, get it on.
Okay, yeah, I'll get it on right now. So for my commander that I ended up going with was Tamiyo. Good old Tamiyo always seems to find her way back into the sets. Anyways, with this commander, it's a modal card. On the front side, it's going to be 1 blue creature, or 1 blue legendary creature, Tamiyo Inquisitive Student. Going from there, we have a legendary Moonfolk Wizard, flying 0/3. Whenever Tamiyo Inquisitive Student attacks, get to investigate. And then when you draw your 3rd card in a turn, you exile Tamiyo and you get to flip it to its transformed Planeswalker form, Tamiyo Seasoned Scholar. And then it comes out with 2 loyalty counters. Its +2 ability is until your next turn, whenever a creature attacks you or Planeswalker you control, it gets -1, -0 until end of turn. For the -3 effect, you get to return an instant or sorcery card from the graveyard to your hand. If it's a green card, you get to add mana of 1 any color. And then for the -7, which is the one that we really want to go for, draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your library, rounded up. You get the emblem, you have no maximum hand size. This card is crazy as a commander.
No.
Because the way how I figured that you would play this, turn 1 Tamiyo, turn 2 Brainstorm, flip Tamiyo, because now you drew the 3 cards. Tamiyo is now Planeswalker, you get the +2 the ability, so you're at turn 2, 4 loyalty counters already. Turn 3, add an Ichor Moon Gauntlet, or throw in the Landfall Evolution Sage. Whenever land enters battlefield, proliferate. Hit that +2 again, you're going to be at 7 already. And then with that 7, -7 on the ability, you're going to draw cards equal to half the number of cards in your library by turn 3. That's insane.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, this is a proliferate deck. Like,
yeah,
through and through.
It's because you want to run the proliferate to hit that extra loyalty counter that you need by turn 3. If you want to hit -7, guess what? Turn 3, you draw half your deck. What? Hopefully, there's no Sheldred out or a Nekuzar, because then you lose. But still, though, I mean, this deck really goes good. And then throw in like a Rad Storm just for poops and giggles. Why not?
No, sir, are you giggling?
I'm giggling.
I'm glad he's giggling. Oh, it's a great card. With the way that you explained it too, as you were reading the card out, I should say, with the loyalty counters, I was like, this would be good for proliferate. And lo and behold, next slide is Ichor Moon Gauntlet. That's what I would use it for, just like wheeling and dealing. And if you put like any type of mill in here as well while you're drawing,
I mean,
throw like a fractured sanity, just like.
I mean, you can do a lot of things, but the cool thing about this is that it also really can be like a Thassa deck, Thassa Oracle,
Oh yeah.
or Jace, right? Basically, you're just trying to draw your whole entire deck out.
Gotcha.
And if you can turn 3, draw half your deck right there, you're already halfway winning. Just do another thing where, I don't know, maybe you can... there's a couple different ways that you can draw out your deck, but regardless, it's a great commander. Turn 3, draw half your deck.
We're going to go to my commander now.
Yeah.
I've got Arna, Kenarud, Sky Captain, 2 and Esper. Human Knight, 4/4, legendary creature. It's got flying and lifelink. It's got ward, discard a card. Its ability, I love this because of the enchantment and auras, but whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it. Then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a copy of that permanent attached to that creature. So I'm thinking auras, I'm thinking +1/+1. I'm even thinking artifacts, but I'd probably stick or mainly focus around auras. Maybe I'd want like a sort of wealth and power, the new one, because it's got protection from instants and sorceries. So
It's a good one.
I honestly think it's almost better than like a counter. I don't know.
The thing that's really nice about this card is that it comes out with a ward cost, or it comes out with,
Yeah.
and it's a discard card. So it's you're punishing the player automatically if they try to target it. So
Yeah.
at least have some survivability.
Mm. But like I said, I would stick more around the drawing cards, and then as well with the aura ability, I would probably put in like Ledger Shredder to start putting stuff in my graveyard, as well as putting 1/1 counters on it, just to kind of get through my deck faster. Fiend, Scheming Seer as well. It's got ward, and then whenever I attack, target attacking creature connives X times, where X is the number of attacking creatures, so I'm just shuffling through my deck faster.
And +1/+1 counters.
Mm-hmm.
And our triggers are really good.
Exactly, and then the obvious staples, all that glitters. Pure Steel Paladin, Mystic Forge, Nerd Rage from Fallout I liked a lot, because when it enters the battlefield, you get to draw 2 cards, and then the enchanted creature gets +10/+10 if I have 10 or more cards in hand, on top of the ability of you no longer have a maximum hand size. Then finally throw in Ariette the Beguiler, because who doesn't want to just throw out a bunch of enchantments, start copying them, and then attaching them to my opponent's creatures, thus giving me all of those creatures. It's going to be a fun time for me, bad time for everyone else. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, when you mentioned the enchantment auras where you're gaining control of other people's cards, now that you gain control of them, you're copying those enchantment auras that are gaining control of people's cards again. So now you're just taking everyone's creatures. I hate it.
Maybe throw in an Anointed Procession for some fun doublers on top of it.
Someone stop this, man.
But that's why I like it. I like it a lot. It's got at least 4 or 5 different ways to go about the deck, and that's what makes it even more fun, because you could do equipment, you could do auras, you could even do knights, or you can do +1/+1s. So there's a lot of utility. I'm excited to see what the other people out there like you guys are building around. If you are making an Arna deck, would love to see that on Moxfield. But that's going to be my commander, unless you have something else you want to add, Tom.
No, you covered it all.
Awesome.
Great commander.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to go over to our fire faves next.